Now, I know I don't do movie reviews on this channel, but I thought, why not, since it's Halloween? Last Friday, I watched the 2018 movie called Halloween 2018. I was afraid it was going to be a sequel, and then when it actually came to it, it seems to be just a direct sequel to the first one, which is the only actually good Halloween movie in my opinion, other than this one, that is. And when I first, if you remember, if you even hear this one, when I first saw the trailer, I didn't think it looked any good, like at all. But so I had no hope for the film. But now that I've actually watched it, it's one of the best films of the year. Probably the best horror film I've seen next to the original Halloween. And that's really saying something. The film is just fantastic. You know, the effects are the best the series has ever gotten. It feels like it's it feels like it's the original film, which I like. Uh, you know, Michael Myers is amazing. Laurie is great. All the actual characters are pretty good. I know people really don't like New Loomis or Noomis. I think he's fine. I don't think he's better than Loomis, but his twist could have really been better, like, or at least better developed. It wasn't, sadly, but whatever. I love how the movie's shot. You know, what is it? What's it called? You know, Michael Myers is not always in the foreground. He's sometimes just not. He's he can just be, you know, the camera isn't focused on him and he's just there lurking. I think the film isn't really. I think the beginning of the film is fine. I definitely love the addition of the podcast. It's a nice way to kind of modernize the film without making it painful. And I actually did like the opening scene, unlike anyone else. And you know, the opening credits is once again fantastic with the ever so lovable classic theme to this movie, to this franchise. And they actually used the theme right. You know, when to actually do it. Because it seems like in the sequels they don't actually know how to. So I guess upon this is spoilers. When the podcasters die, I didn't actually care because, well, I mean, the characters weren't amazing, but they also weren't bad. They were just kind of passable, and they were kind of just for jokes and stuff. And they worked, definitely. But it's once Michael escapes and he gets into the neighborhood. Right when he gets into the neighborhood is when this movie just becomes fucking awesome. But, you know, that's when the camera work is really good. That's when, what's it called? Michael starts killing, and it's just beautiful. The kills are pretty good. You know, then you meet Vicky, and who is probably one of the funniest characters. But then there's also Julian, who is also just an absolute riot. Now, there's only one joke I don't like in this film, and other than that, the jokes are just amazing. But the one joke I do not like is the browser history joke, and actually, it's kind of funny, but what I don't like, what I kind of turns me off, is that the kid is like, looks like he's 9, which is kind of like, so, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it's just a little weird to me. But the Alakazam part is funny. The nasty ass toenails, that was just hilarious. And yeah, she dies. Of course, because babysitter's gotta die. Michael has to get more kills. Yeah, so hard to hit these. Then, Lori was completely planning for the apocalypse when Michael gets out, and it's awesome to see. There's the really funny gag of what's it called? I can't remember it. Oh yeah, when Michael Myers is on the lawn just standing there like an absolute corpse, and the guy is like, "I'm sorry, I'm on your lawn." That actually just that I just burst out into laughing at that because it's so clever and it works because Michael Myers literally doesn't move a muscle other than, when he's going to kill. He's in the same position all the time. And it's just a really clever joke. And I think it works out perfectly because, Michael Myers is kind of just sitting there. He's just like, have you ever had this girl that you really want? That was, this movie is just really great in my opinion. Um, and then there comes the best part of the film, and that is the final act. The final act of this film is just spectacular. When they finally get to when Michael finally gets to the house, they're all boarded in. It's when just the best moments in this entire thing goes on. Because you have Lori, her daughter, and then then her daughter's granddaughter. It was just so good. You have all these classic moments. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. There's an entire just long suspenseful scene with Lori trying to find Michael, and then you have the role reversal when Michael finally throws her off the edge, and what's it called? And then she's gone after when he looks again. It's just one hell of a film. I love it so much. And then when when the mother, what's her name? I think the name's Karen, but when I'm gonna actually kill Genji. I mean, Junkrat. But when finally, I'm thinking of it now. Eh. When Laurie says Happy Halloween, Michael, that was probably my favorite part. But, the mom shoots Michael in the head by tricking him. That was great. Then, what's it called? You know, Lori saying, "Happy Halloween, Michael." I just nutted there. That was just so fucking good. And then Allison, the granddaughter, also having a help. I love how all of them actually help. Like, all three of them help in defeating Michael. Well, defeating. But, you know, Michael, and then the basement, supposedly a trap. And, you know, Michael is thought to be dead. And of course, you know he's not, because it's Michael fucking Myers. He's never dead. Alright, I'm gonna go after this guy. Shit. Alright then. And then at the end, it has a callback to, what's it called again? Oh, Halloween 4, the only other Halloween movie I've seen other than, you know, first and this one. And with, you know, the granddaughter now having the knife. I really hope if they do a sequel, I actually hope they don't do a sequel at all, but if they do, it's going to be just on this. Just on the actual daughter taking over, because it'd be something new, something better than, you know, doing the same old Michael Myers isn't dead shit. Okay, where is he? Okay, we need to actually protect the door now. Yeah, this is actually really hard. There we go. But yeah, the movie's really good. I love it. It's fun. It's shot well. Michael Myers is awesome. Laurie's awesome. Everything's awesome.